The thing about strategy is that it's maintaining a line that deals with actual things that might happen in reality, and it tells you where you want to be in 5 years from now. And I don't think that the Biden administration, the Trump administration, and to an extent the Obama administration had a good idea about this. And the fact that the US wouldn't have a good strategy for the Middle East, which is coherent and thorough, and it will be maintained even through administrations that might be from a different party, that's a big problem. And I even would say that we wouldn't have had the kind of events that we had on October 7 if the US had a coherent strategy for the Middle East. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean. How do you tackle bad actors in the Middle East in the long run? So beyond ordering this strike or beyond making threats, in a realist world, what do you do in order to make sure that the bad actors don't ruin the area and chances of normalization in the long run? So I'll give you a good example to that. A big chunk of credit goes to the Trump administration for the Abraham Accords. But how do you make sure that the Iranians are not going to ruin the Abraham Accords? What do? Is it everything about threat of use of force, credible threat of use of force? Possibly you need to have that, but you need to have other tools that are operating there in the long run. So one of the things that happened with the Biden administration or the Obama administration, to an extent even with the Trump administration, is that they were saying, let's move it away from the combatant, war, armed struggle kind of phase and towards negotiations, peace agreements. As an Israeli, I want that. But how do you tackle in the long run with Hezbollah, with Hamas, with Iran? It's about managing to explain to people that some things are hard and they take time and they need perseverance, and the kind that I don't think that the world is right now reading from the US in the last decade or so.